I think for me, finding the characters to inhabit my books is possibly the easiest part of the process, and also the most enjoyable, probably for that reason. I have a vague idea of what I want a book to be about at the beginning, but the characters come to me fairly immediately, fairly fully formed, most of them. Some of them I have to work a bit on if I feel like I haven't been, giving them enough depth. But generally speaking, they do just arrive in my head, as it were, and I can see what they look like. I kind of know them. I know what name to give them. I know who they are, and I just have to work out at that point what I want to do with them and what journey I want them to go on. And I would say it would be impossible as a writer for at least some of my characters, if not all of them, to have aspects of myself or people close to me, or maybe even not aspects of my personality, but opinions I might hold or feelings I might have about certain things. They all get put in there, but it's nothing. I've never had a character in any of my books who's entirely formed from someone or myself from the real world. It's much more fun creating people. Character names for me, again, is something I really, really enjoy and something that comes quite naturally to me. It always surprises me that when people are expecting a child, they will spend months discussing what they're going to call this child. They'll make lists and have conversations for hours with other people about what they might call this child, yet a character in a book might just be given a name that's fallen out of thin air. So I'm very, very thoughtful about characters' names. I really like to give it some long and hard thought before I commit to a name. And sometimes I have changed a name halfway through writing a book because I just haven't felt right about it. And actually writing about the characters in Before I Met You was brilliant opportunity to use some slightly more colourful names, because obviously fashions in names change. The Godfrey Pickle is a character from the Caribbean, so I could use definitely more colourful local names for him. It was really, and Arlette obviously comes from an island in the Channel Islands, which has a French history, a French flavour, and a lot of the inhabitants have names based on French names. So what I actually did was I went onto good old Google and looked up Guernsey surnames, and one of the first surnames that came up was de la Mer, and I thought, absolutely perfect, Arlette de la Mer, it's the ideal name for her.